Welcome back friends. I am Mukesh sir. Today we discuss about what is angle, what are the different units of the angle and some basic of the trigonometric functions. You know about the trigonometric functions sin theta and cos theta. So let's start with the angle. What is the angle? Angle is defined as the ratio of the arc subtended at the center of the circle to the radius of the circle. I repeat the definition. Angle is defined as the ratio of the length of the arc subtended at the center of the circle to the radius of the circle. Right? So angle theta angle theta is equal to arc divided by radius. Here as shown in the figure, the length of the arc is a L and the radius of the circle is a small r. So angle L divided by small r, right? Of course you know that the angle is measured in a degree, right? All of you know 30-degree angle, 90-degree angle, 45-degree angle. Angle is measured in a degree. But what about the angle smaller than the 1 degree? The angle smaller than the 1 degree is measured in a minute, right? And the angle smaller than the 1 minute, it is measured in a second, right? So the angle is measured in a degree, minute and second. You know that what is the value of the one right angle? It is equal to how many degree? You know, obviously you know one right angle, it is equal to 90 degree, right? So one angle, right angle triangle, if you consider about a right angle triangle, it has a angle 90 degree. Now how we can convert the angle degree into the minute, minute into the second? So here 1 degree, it is equal to the 60 second, right? 1 minute, it is equal to the 60 second. 1 degree, it is equal to 60 minute and 1 minute, it is equal to 60 second, right? So that 1 degree, it is equal to 3600 second. Obviously reverse conversion is also possible. 1 minute is equal to 1 divided by 60 second degree. 1 second is equal to 1 divided by 60 minute, right? And 1 second is equal to 1 divided by 3600 degree, right? So there is a relationship is degree, minute and second. Now the angle is also measured in a radian. In the physics, the angle is most probability measured in a radian. Radian is a SI unit of the plane angle. What is the 1 radian angle? So 1 radian is the angle subtended at the center of the circle by an arc which has a length, it is equal to the radius of the circle. 1 radian is the angle when the length of the arc is same as the radius of the circle. So definition of the 1 radian is there, right? 1 radian angle is equal to length of the arc and the radius of the circle are same, the angle is considered as a 1 radian. By the definition of the angle, angle is equal to arc divided by radius. If we consider a complete circular path of an arc, right? If we consider an arc which has a length is equal to 1 revolution. So length of the arc is considered as a circumference. Circumference is a length of the arc for a one complete circle. That is called the circumference of the circle, right? So if we consider this, for a one complete revolution, the length of the arc, it is equal to circumference, right? And the circumference of the circle is given by a 2 pi r divided by radius, it is equal to r. So for that we get a angle theta is equal to circumference divided by radius, it is equal to 2 pi r divided by r is equal to 2 pi. So for a one complete revolution, the angle in a radian is equal to 2 pi radian. The angle in a radian is equal to 2 pi radian. But in the degree, for a one complete revolution, the angle is a 360. So we can consider that 2 pi radian, it is equal to 360 degree. That is the most important formula, that is the most important formula for the conversion of radian into the degree. 2 pi radian, it is equal to 360 degree. From the above equation, we can consider as a pi radian, it is equal to 180 degree, and pi by 2 radian, it is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, we convert a pi by 4 radian, pi by 3 radian, and 5 pi by 3 radian. We can easily convert a radian into the degree by placing a value of pi is a 180. Pi by 4 radian, it is equal to 180 by 4, it is equal to 45 degree, right? So from that we can also convert a degree into the radian. 1 degree, it is equal to pi by 180 radian. So if we want to convert a 30 degree into the radian, 30 degree is multiplied by pi by 180. 30 multiplied by pi divided by 180, it is equal to pi by 6 radian. Similarly, you can convert 90 degree into radian, 30 degree into radian, 270 degree into radian by yourself, right? So now we convert a degree, minute and second into radian like this way also. Suppose we consider 1 degree is equal to pi by 180, replacing the value of pi is equal to 3.14 divided by 180, we get an answer 0.01744. 1.74 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 radian. 1 second, 1 minute, it is equal to, first 1 minute is converted into the degree. 1 minute is equal to 1 divided by 60 degree. Then multiplying by a pi by 180, right, and placing a value of pi is equal to 3.14, we get an answer of the radian, 2.90 into 10 raised to the power minus 4. Again 1 second, right, is first converted into the degree. 1 second, it is equal to 1 by 3600 degree. Multiply by pi by 180, you get 1 by 3600 into pi by 180 is equal to 1 divided by 3600 into 3.14 by 180, placing a pi is equal to 3.14. You get an answer 1 second, it is equal to, right, 4.85 into 10 raised to minus 6. Here 1 second, it is equal to 4.85 into 10 raised to minus 6 radian. So you must have to remember this value. 1 degree, it is equal to 1.74 into 10 raised to minus 2 radian, 1 minute and 1 second, right? I hope you will understand about angle and how the angle is measured in the different unit. Now we discuss about a trigonometry function. right? What are the trigonometric functions, how they are related to each other, what are the values of the trigonometric functions, how we can calculate the values of the trigonometric functions. So let us start. The trigonometric function is derived from the right angle triangle. What is the right angle triangle? The right angle triangle is a triangle with the one angle is a 90 degree, right? The sides opposite to the 90-degree angle is called the hypotenuse. The sides opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. This side is called the adjacent sides and this side is called the opposite sides of this angle, right? Pythagoras were derive a relation between the all the three sides of the right angle triangle. The square of the two adjacent sides, the sum of the square of the two adjacent sides of a right angle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. This statement is called the Pythagoras theorem. Again I repeat the statement, right? And the equation of the Pythagoras theorem is this: AC square and BC square. These are the two adjacent sides. AC square plus BC square, it is equal to AB square hypotenuse square. So Pythagoras theorem states that the sum of the square of a two adjacent sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Now how we derive the trigonometric function? First, sine theta. If we consider an angle theta here at A, right? Sine theta is derived from sine theta, it is equal to the opposite side of the angle divided by hypotenuse. So opposite side of this angle theta is A and hypotenuse is C. So sine theta is derived at opposite divided by hypotenuse, it is equal to A divided by C. Cos theta is derived as a adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. So here the adjacent side is B and hypotenuse is C, so we get a B divided by C. And tan theta is derived by opposite divided by adjacent, A divided by B. So similarly, the trigonometric function is derived from the ratio of the sides of the right angle triangle. Other trigonometric functions are there. The inverse of the sine, that is a cosec, it is equal to the hypotenuse divided by opposite. Sec, it is equal to the hypotenuse divided by adjacent, and cot, it is equal to adjacent divided by opposite, right? But we need to remember these three most important trigonometry function, right? Now we will see how the trigonometry functions is related to each other from the formula, right? First formula is tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. You all are know in a standard 10, right? You must remember this formula. Opposite of tan theta or reciprocal of tan theta is equal to cot theta, it is equal to 1 by tan theta, or we can take a cot theta, it is equal to cos theta divided by sin theta. Third formula, cosec theta, it is equal to reciprocal of the sin theta. The reciprocal of sin theta is called the cosec theta. The reciprocal of cos theta is a sec theta, and the reciprocal of cot theta, it is equal to tan theta. So 1 upon tan theta is equal to cot theta, right? Another most important thing is sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So you must have to remember this relation between all the trigonometry functions. Now, how you can remember the trigonometric value easily from the unit circle? For that, you have to draw a circle and divide this circle into the 4 parts like this, right? So the circle is divided into the 4 parts, right? Draw a one circle, એક circle draw કરો અને એને 4 પાર્ટમાં આ રીતના ડિવાઈડ કરી દો. So this circle is divided into the 4 different coordinates. First quadrant is quadrant 1, where x coordinate as well as the y coordinate is positive and all the trigonometric functions are positive in a first quadrant. Second quadrant, where x coordinate is considered as a negative and y coordinate is positive, and sine and cosec trigonometric function are positive while the other trigonometric function in second quadrant are negative. Third quadrant, where x and y both coordinates are negative and tan and cot trigonometry function are positive while other function are negative. We will see later on, right? And fourth quadrant, where x coordinate is positive as well as the y coordinate is negative, right? So this circle is divided into the 4 different quadrants. First quadrant, where both the coordinates are positive. Second quadrant, where x coordinate negative and y coordinate positive. Third quadrant, where both the coordinates are negative, and fourth quadrant, where x coordinate positive and y coordinate is negative. Then write the value of angle. You can write here 0 degree or 2 pi radian, 90 degree or pi by 2 radian, 180 degree or pi radian, 270 degree and 3 pi by 2 radian. Right, here the angle is written in a degree as well as in the radian. Now write the value of coordinates. Right here 1 0, x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 0. Here 0 1, x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 1. Minus 1 0, x coordinate is minus 1 and y coordinate is 0. And here 0 minus 1, x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is minus 1. The x coordinate represents the value of cosine and y coordinate represents the value of sine. Look at this, right? Here the angle is 0 degree, x coordinate value is 1 and y coordinate value is 0. So cos 0 degree it is equal to 1 and the sine 0 degree is equal to 0. Consider here, similarly cos 90 is equal to 0 and sine 90 is equal to 1. Similar, cos 180 is equal to minus 1 and sine 180 is equal to 0. Same way cos 270 or cos 3 pi by 2 is 0 and sine 3 pi by 2 or sine 270 is minus 1. So you can remember this value easily. For the other values of the trigonometry function, divide all the quadrant into the 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? and write the value of their angles 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, then 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, 180, right, in a rotation, right? So now write their coordinates of the point. So from here write the coordinates. X coordinate root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2, and y coordinate reverse root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2. Similarly, you can write in all the quadrant, but you must have to remember in the second quadrant x coordinate is negative. So in this way, here we write minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by root 2 and minus root 3 by 2, that is the x coordinate, right? Y coordinate is similar. In the quadrant third, all the x and y coordinate is negative. So we write both the coordinate are negative. And in the quadrant 4, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So write the x coordinate positive and y coordinate is negative. So from this unit circle, you can find it out all the value of trigonometric function. For example, if you want to find the value of cos 150, so look at the angle cos 150, right? And the x cos, that means the x coordinate. So cos 150 is a minus root 3 by 2. If you want to find out the value of sine 45, so look at the angle 45, right? And sine, that is a y coordinate, it's a plus 1 by root 2. So this way you can find the any value of the trigonometry function, right? As previously I told you, the circle is divided into the 4 quadrants. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometry functions are positive, right? The value of all the trigonometric function from 0 to 90 degree are positive, right? 0 to 90 degree angle, right? All the value of trigonometry function are a positive. In the second quadrant, the angle between 90 to 180, the sine function and cosec function are positive, while other functions are negative, right? Similarly, in the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. The angle between 180 to 270 degree, for a angle 180 to 270 degree, the value of tan and cot are positive, but the other trigonometry functions are negative. And in the fourth quadrant, right, the value of cos and sec between the angle 270 to 360, right, the value of cos and sec are positive, right, other trigonometry function are negative. So from the value of trigonometry function sine and cos, we can easily derive the value of the other trigonometry function tan, cot, sec, cosec, that is from the relation between the all the trigonometry function, right? So here given a table for the value of trigonometry function which is most widely used, sine, cos and tan, right? You have to remember the value of sine, cos and tan, right? These values are most probably used. સાઇન કોસ અને ટેનની વેલ્યુઝ વધારે પડતી ઉપયોગમાં આવે છે, એટલે આપણે ટ્રિગ્નોમેટ્રી ફંક્શનમાં સાઇન કોસ અને ટેનની વેલ્યુઝ યાદ રાખવી વધારે, અને એમાં પણ 0 ડિગ્રી, 30 ડિગ્રી, 45, 60 ડિગ્રી, 90 ડિગ્રી, આ બધી વેલ્યુ વધારે યાદ રાખવાની, બરાબર? બીજી બધી વેલ્યુ કેવી રીતના ફાઇન્ડ કરવાની એ આપણે પછી જોઈશું, રાઈટ? sin 20 ડિગ્રી, sin 50 ડિગ્રી, cos 60 ડિગ્રી, આ બધી વેલ્યુ પણ ફાઇન્ડ થાય છે, પણ એના માટે લોગ ટેબલની જરૂર પડે, એટલે આપણે એ પછી જોઈશું. So I hope you understand all the things in this lecture.